that a net?
Be glad it's not a dead animal. We had a whale a few years ago. I've seen sharks too.
I would like a shark.
No, it's pretty gross. It's just a rotting, stinking carcass.
I would still like to see it.
I should think about going to the store. Any requests for dinner, Emma?
No.
She likes that puttanesca you make.
Sound good? Yeah, whatever.
I like your enthusiasm. I should get going.
What's the rush?
We're running out of everything. That's actually your last beer.
Well, you better make it quick then.
What's the rush, right?
But beer.
Did you hear about finals yet?
Yeah, grades have been up for a week.
And you didn't even mention it?
Oh, you didn't mean too cool for school.
Yeah, we noticed.
Mom, you don't have to worry. I totally killed it.
So then what's this thing about living with Simone anyway? I mean, I'm sure you'd have fun, but why take the time off when you're doing so well?
Well, I'm not doing that well. I mean, I haven't written anything decent all year.
Oh, I hear they have classes to help you with that.
Mom, classes don't teach you how to write. You just have to do it.
Well, do you have to do it in Berlin? I mean, it's not like you haven't written a story before.
Yeah, that was high school, and I can't even read those without cringing.
No, you're too harsh a critic. Those stories were good.
No, they're not. They're boring, and the next one's gonna be boring too unless something happens.
You know, like what?
I don't know. Something that's not just one more year of the same.
So what happens if inspiration doesn't come? And you just get to hang out with Simone all year?
At least she knows interesting people.
What about the kids at school? You don't find them too impressive?
I don't think she gives them a chance.
Okay, are you just saying no?
No, of course not. If you're dead set on it, then no one's gonna stop you.
We might.
We just need to come to an understanding, and you'd have to figure out what it is you want to accomplish when you're over there.
I can do that.
Wait, aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves here? I mean, hasn't Simone extended her gap year already? I mean, when is she finally going to go back to school?
Well, I think she's probably gonna take off less time than you did. I think I'm done.
Already?
Yeah.
She's not the only one who's done. Hello? Hey, Paul. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, we're here. That'd be great.
Well, look who's up early.
Come on. Really?
Most people have their first cup of coffee before noon.
Most old people.
Well, this old person could use some more. How about we make another pot?
Thank you.
She can make it. You need to take a shower before Paul gets here.
Who's Paul?
An old friend. I bumped into him at an event last week.
How come I've never heard of him?
I hadn't seen him in ages. He does conceptual photographs.
Apparently they're quite edgy.
He's gonna stay for a night or two.
In the bedroom next to mine?
Where else?
And he's gonna use my bathroom?
You will not last long in a Berlin squat with that attitude.
Does that mean she's letting me go?
I'm working on her.
You too.
I'm so glad you did. This is my husband, Henry.
Hi,
This
Henry.
is Paul.
Hi, Paul. Nice to
The
meet you.
famous
Welcome.
Paul.
Thanks. You're a rower, are you? I see.
Yes, yeah. Did you find it okay?
Yeah. It was it's a kind of a straight shot.
It is
Yeah.
very straight.
And traffic shouldn't have been bad, right?
No, it was pretty
Ah, good. Well, let's show you around.
Okay, awesome. I apologize for inviting myself. When I saw Kathy last week and she told me you were out here, I couldn't help myself. And I finally figured out after 20 years in the city that you should never miss an opportunity to get the hell out.
Well, you should have taken the train. The station is so close.
No, I like driving.
No, I'm with you. I always drive out here.
Anyway, I'm happy to cook and clean to earn my keep. I can help you cook dinner tonight if you like.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Be nice to have an extra hand in the kitchen. Seeing as my original helper seems to have retired.
I can't be at your beck and call all the time.
Emma has it really hard. She's thinking of hightailing it to Berlin.
Yes, I have a friend in Kreuzberg.
Oh, Berlin's cool. It's a bit subdued compared to New York.
See? Not going there to party.
Well, we think it would be a better idea to finish school, but, might be nice to learn something useful in the meantime.
Mom, I'm a literature major. It's not trade school.
I can't say my undergrad education was particularly useful.
Paul's job is spending the day lighting beautiful women, so I think maybe his definition of useful is a little unusual.
Harsh, but not wrong.
Speaking of beautiful women, what happened to that woman at the gallery? I thought you'd bring her along.
Hannah and I actually just broke up.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's all right. It was going badly, and I just had to end it.
Well, I'm glad you came out here. It's the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey, why don't we take a look at that new series? You said it was online, right?
Yeah.
I think you'd like to see this too, Emma?
Cool.
Yeah, here we go. This is the latest work I'm exhibiting.
That's Hannah.
Mm-hmm, that's her.
Oh, we don't have to look at these if...
No, it's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. So this series is inspired by the death of Jean-Paul Marat. And the story goes that Charlotte Corday showed up at his house, talked away inside, and killed him in the bath. And I was interested in the intimacy of the killing, how someone that he didn't know got close enough to do the job.
Helps to be young and gorgeous.
Well, yeah.
What do you think, Emma?
It's not boring.
I'm glad you like it.
Are you a mezcal guy, Paul?
I drink everything.
I think I can work with that.
Careful, if you drink his concoctions, he'll never have you leave.
Well, I suppose I'll just have to move in there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we love it. Catherine insists we make regular use of the place.
It's funny, I always think of her as a downtown girl.
Oh, she still is, in her way.
I mean, she'd already changed a lot even before we'd lost touch.
Well, a kid will do that to you. Especially if the idiot dad disappears on you.
Is that what happened? I always thought that Catherine severed ties. Though Andy was never really dad material.
Well, no one's really dad material till he has to be.
I guess I'm lucky I never had to be.
I wouldn't call that lucky.
I think so.
Well, watch out, she might still be out there.
Who?
The girl who does you in.
Emma? Would you mind making up Paul's bed for me?
Okay.
Hey. Do you think that's overkill?
Huh. I don't know. Gets a little chilly at night.
I guess. What's up with Mom? Since when does she invite strangers to come stay with us?
It's good for her to have friends. They're harder to come by when you're older.
Paul doesn't seem old.
He's still living the same life he lived when your mom knew him in her 20s. That'll keep you young.
That washed up the other day.
Are you feeling up for a dip, Paul?
How's the water?
Oh, I'm sure you can handle it.
What are you reading, anyway? not much of a beach book.
It's not much of a beach.
Not like those glam beaches in Germany, that's for sure.
You know, I'm a little bit surprised about our guest. I thought that you closed the door on your starving artist days.
I don't know about that.
So that the girl in the photos, that was Hannah, right? The ex?
Yep. Yeah, she's on all my recent work.
Oh, she's a good-looking girl. It's too bad things didn't work out. Well, I imagine it can be really difficult dating a model.
The problem is when they start wanting to be more than models. Now, what Hannah didn't get is that a muse isn't a life partner. You know, a muse is just a phase.
Oh, I see. Muse 'em and lose 'em, huh?
Whoa. That's rough.
Oh, sheesh, artists.
Oh, yeah, we're all screwed up. At least we know what we're getting into. You know, women always want the kind of man who's gonna use them and discard them, and then they get all clingy and childish when you finally do it.
I've never felt that way.
Oh, I'm sure you've had to toss out your fair share. You know what it's like.
Maybe there's been moments.
There you go.
Moments.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's where you're at for living in an amazing loft. Years and years in court, but after all the changed locks and the legal battles, still living there. And the lesson, Emma, is that it's virtually impossible to evict someone in New York.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
It's also one of the reasons that the rent keeps going up.
All the more reason to hang on to a cheap place if you have one.
Well, I hear things have picked up for you since then.
Monetarily speaking? Yeah, a little.
Well, come on, more than that. Catherine tells me the new show is huge.
For whatever reason, the art-buying public has taken a liking to me.
Well, working as an artist for years now, you've been growing your reputation and honing your craft. Well, it makes sense.
I don't know, maybe I've just been lucky. I wouldn't be surprised if the whole scene turned on me tomorrow.
So you don't see this as an opportunity?
For what?
Well, to continue at a higher level, to sell more at higher prices.
I mean, I'll certainly take the money, but I don't think there is a high level. I loved taking those pictures. And I loved the performance I got out of Hannah. I loved the whole experience. And if the Philistines who buy art like it, that's nice. But I mean, I don't kid myself that it means much of anything.
Wow, I'm surprised how dismissive you are of your audience.
Oh, I don't know. Spend a little more time with rich art collectors, I think you might feel differently.
Well, I think actually I'd be happy that I was reaching somebody.
No, I hear you. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's strange for an artist. But to be honest, there's only been a handful of people in my life that I've really wanted to reach.
Fair enough.
Emma.
Fuck.
Shit, you okay?
Yeah. Not where it should be.
Looks heavy.
What are you doing out here?
I was thinking of having a swim.
Right now?
Yeah. Never been night swimming?
No. Where's your bathing suit?
Oh, you really haven't been night swimming, have you? Coming in?
I thought you just said you were going swimming.
Yeah, it's actually a bit cold. Wouldn't mind a drink though. You want one?
I'm okay.
You going to bed?
No?
So have a drink with me.
Okay.
God, what is all this shit?
Catherine.
Bourbon?
No.
Red wine?
Yes.
You don't like the hard stuff.
Not really.
You're missing out. Shall we?
Where are you going?
Well, I don't want to wake everyone up.
Okay.
I'm surprised you're up this late.
I like being the only one up. It's a good time to write.
Getting in your way then.
I'll survive.
So your idea to live in Germany next year, the idea is to write?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get a job. I'm not gonna just sit in cafes all day with my laptop.
Why? I mean, I'm sure Henry'd subsidize you.
I'm sure that he would, but then I'd just be another parasite playing artist. It does run in the family.
You're talking about Andy?
Did you know him?
Little? Whatever happened to him?
He's in Portland, and he's painting. Not that anyone has ever taken any notice.
It's settled then. You'll spend all day in cafes as a barista instead of a customer. Seriously, if you're going to be an artist, you need to learn to take other people's money. You have to have it before you know if you can do anything good with it. What?
Nothing. No, it's just you've really got this whole I'm an artist and I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks thing down. It's impressive.
Oh, thanks. I think.
You know, the truth is, I don't know if I have anything to write about. I mean, whatever happened in my parents' life, my life ended up being very privileged and very boring.
Oh, is privilege boring? I don't know, it seems like most 19th century novels are about the landed gentry.
Well, yeah, those novels are great because they're set in the 19th century.
How do you mean?
I mean, back then, privilege came with actual rules. I mean, you know, a girl falls in love with, has an affair, or even flirts with the wrong guy, and that's what people fought duels over.
Yeah, but we still have rules about what sorts of relationships are acceptable and which ones are off limits.
Well, yes. I mean, of course we have rules, but...
Maybe you just don't know what it's like to break them. Why? What's funny?
Nothing. Nothing. I guess I almost did something off limits last semester.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Lit 150, the medieval and 19th century literature.
Ooh. Professor?
No, the TA. He was 33.
So what was the problem?
I don't know. I chickened out. By the time he finally got the guts to ask me to hang out, I was nervous and I don't know. He got scared. He thought I was gonna accuse him of something, maybe, which offends me, actually. So, not exactly Anna Karenina. Do you have anything good in there?
Bit nosy, aren't you?
Do you mind?
Well, if I did, I think it's a bit late. It's my take on a genre of Italian horror films. The killer always wears black gloves.
This is Hannah.
Mm-hmm. Our last project together.
Will you exhibit them?
I haven't made up my mind yet.
It's different from your other work.
Yeah, this time the man kills the woman.
No, I mean, it doesn't feel staged. It feels real.
Oh, it is real. What I mean is, if you're gonna show something, you have to really put yourself in the situation. Imagine what it'd be like to actually do it. Who knows, you might enjoy it.
Did Hannah enjoy it?
I never got a chance to ask her. That was our last night together.
I should go.
Okay. I hope I haven't given you nightmares.
Isn't that the point?
the chef.
I'm happy to make
Says
it.
the chef. You're not making anything. You're not
I
gonna
made
work hard
dinner
here.
last
You are
night.
going
Well,
to relax.
partially. Huh?
You are going to relax.
All right. All right, I'm down with that.
All right, good. You gonna be okay here tomorrow night by yourself? I think we've roped Paul into joining us for the new American Nightmares opening.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can come if you want, of course.
I think I'm a little bit over the Whitney.
Has anyone seen my kettlebell?
Your what?
The weight with the loop at the top. Did someone move it?
I don't know why anyone would. Emma, could you tell Paul that his breakfast is ready? I think I just saw him go up front.
Okay.
Is that too much to ask?
I'm doing that. Paul? Mom says your breakfast is ready.
Wonderful. Coming? Can I join you?
Go ahead.
Any literary breakthroughs since last night?
I wish.
What are you stuck on?
I have an idea. I'm just not sure which way to take it.
Sounds like a good problem to have.
You think?
Huh? Just pick a direction and go with it. If it doesn't work, try another.
Yeah, I want to. I just don't know what ideas are real life and which are bullshit.
Don't worry about real life. Just find something that excites you.
So I guess that it's sex and violence that excites you.
Not only me.
And is that drawn from real life?
It is my life.
What does that mean? I'm gonna go to the beach.
I'll see you down there.
Hey, we're gonna head over to the fish market.
Both of you?
Your mom doesn't trust me to shop unsupervised.
You can take over once we get back home.
I need help with something.
Can you remind me when we get back?
Can we just do it really quick?
Sure. Okay. Could you give us a minute?
Okay, this is gonna sound stupid, but how well do you actually know Paul? I know that you guys were friends a long time ago. It's just, don't you think it's weird that he calls you up out of nowhere and wants to stay with us?
Oh, no. No, Paul's always been like that. I mean, he'd be talking to somebody at a party, and before you know it, he'd be on some week-long adventure somewhere. We wouldn't even know what had happened.
I guess you knew him pretty well.
Yeah. I did.
It's just, I've been looking at his photos, and I know that they're supposed to be edgy and everything, but I can't help feeling that he enjoys violence, especially against women.
Let me share something with you. Back in the 90s, Paul did a series inspired by Wedekin's Lulu, where a prostitute from London picks up Jack the Ripper. He kills her, and then he cuts out her womb. In trademark Paul style, it was pretty gruesome.
Were people offended?
Not anyone that mattered. Everyone loved it. In fact, it was a really fun shoot. And Paul was perfectly gentle the whole time. It only looked violent.
You were there.
I was the girl who got murdered.
Wow, you must think I am really uptight.
No. I just think I have a bit more experience with these kind of people, that's all.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
So, you okay with Paul hanging around?
Mm-hmm, yeah, it's fine.
Maybe I can see if he can dredge up some of those photos. He might have digital copies or something.
Sure.
Okay. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
So, how did the photo of me turn out?
Well, I have to develop it before I answer that. 'Cause I'm one of those.
Right. You're one of those who hasn't figured out yet that you have to ask girls' permission before you take your photo?
If I want a picture, I just take it.
What if I don't want my picture taken?
You could smash my camera. It's happened before.
Cool, I'll keep that in mind.
What about your stories? You ask permission before you write those?
No, I don't actually, because that is totally different.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
All right. You're using people regardless. It's not like you're asking their consent. And it would just, get in the way if you did.
Well, I'm glad that you're so liberated from social norms. Oh, again? So I have to smash your camera? That's the only way to stop this?
Do what you have to do.
You're embarrassing me. Wow. What's wrong with my glasses?
Nothing.
Um, can I get this back, please?
Just one more.
I need them to see.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, you've been walking fine. It's not like you tripped over.
All right. One more.
I feel like we're being watched. I better go. See if I can help Catherine with the groceries. I guess.
This is delicious. Great idea.
Well, I figured that you should have the full beach house experience.
I appreciate that.
So are you finding any inspiration around here?
Paula finds inspiration everywhere.
Taking any photos?
One or two?
Oh, you'll have to show us those. Would you give me some more wine, Bill?
Sure.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
What about me? Can I get some more? Oh, thank you, Henry. Mom, have you ever gone swimming at night?
Yeah, when I was your age. Probably because it was dangerous.
The water's a little cold for my liking anyway. I'll say it again.
You can say it again. You can pour me another glass.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You sure?
Yes.
You really sure?
I'm very sure.
You have to say stop, because otherwise it just
You
keeps
keep
going.
Okay, stop.
You realize that's your daughter sitting there with your old fling.
Okay.
No, it's not big. It's not big now.
Yeah.
Just a, like, little one.
Time for bed.
Really? Mom, it's so early.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Come on.
What can I say? I've tragically aged into an early bedtime. Good night.
Good night, Paul. Let's put the wine away.
I thought that you said that you were going to sleep.
I am going to sleep.
Really?
Really? No glasses tonight?
No, I only need them for distance.
Oh, so you really just wear them to look smart?
Well, yeah, and to ward off douchey guys.
Oh, how's that working for you?
me guess. You gonna use this in a photo shoot? Impressing some naked models, perhaps?
I was thinking about it. I just have to find the right model.
I might pose for something.
Really?
But you're gonna have to come up with something better than that.
Yeah, you're probably right. What should I do?
Well, with you, it's got to be something gruesome so that, you know, it gets attention. But it also has to have some high cultural motif so that everyone will think that it is very serious.
Exactly. I mean, it's the oldest trick in art. You know, when Moreau painted Salome, he was giving us a naked woman and a severed head, but it was also a Bible story.
I know what we should do. Judith and Holofernes.
Wow. A girl walks into a man's tent, plies him with liquor, and cuts off his head. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't used that already.
I mean, you're probably going to want to sex it up, of course. The part before the decapitation.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I have to warn you, though, my fees are exceptionally high.
They should be.
Really?
Yeah, no matter how high, someone will be willing to pay them. Well, Judith, shall we start with a drink?
Sure.
Maybe a real drink this time?
Okay. I can handle liquor. Thank you.
I'll be right back. You gonna get in a workout?
What are you doing with this?
Not much. It's harder to swing than I imagined.
You know that Henry is looking for this, correct?
I did not know that.
I'm gonna have to confiscate it.
Well, don't hurt yourself. Where are you going? All right.
And what is this?
It's just bourbon. Cheers.
It's really nice.
Right? A little heat in the throat.
So,
So,
tell me about Hannah.
what do you want to know?
Why did it go wrong?
Why does anything go wrong? You know, she inspired me for a while, and then I got bored. And the more she clung to me, the more I loathed her.
Well, that's not harsh at all.
Relationships end, you know what it's like.
Do I?
Yeah, we've already established that you're a heartbreaker.
When did we establish that? I told you that my life is boring.
You're not a very good liar. If you're going to write fictions, you have to make them a bit more convincing than that.
Okay. I lied to you the other night. I said that nothing happened with the TA.
But it did. So the whole thing about turning him down, that was...
No, that happened. But then a couple days later, I decided that I wanted to turn it around. And so I showed up at his office and I told him exactly what I wanted. And you can imagine the rest.
Right there in the office.
Maybe.
And after?
It was fun while it lasted.
So you got bored with someone too?
Yes, I guess that is one way of saying it.
That was good. I believe that story. Should I?
Wait, I don't.
You okay?
I don't feel good.
You gotta be careful with whiskey.
You just wake me up in like 2 minutes. Hey.
How you doing?
What happened last night? I don't remember anything.
Well, I tried to wake you, but you weren't having it, so I just carried you down the hallway to your bed. And then I went and crashed out, so. A little anticlimactic, but.
So you were.
Yeah, heading that way.
Yeah,
so
okay.
It's up to you.
Bye.
Okay.
You know what's funny? I still can't find that kettlebell.
You know, I think Paul actually stole it. I will go get it from his room.
Paul's leaving soon. He was just telling us.
What?
Yeah, gotta get back to the city.
I thought all of you guys were going to an event tonight.
Henry and I are still going.
All right, I'm gonna take a swim and I'll grab my stuff when I get back.
Sure.
We thought it would be better if just us three had some time together.
I thought it was Paul's idea.
It's mutual.
I feel sick.
Listen, I understand that a girl like you is gonna be drawn to a more sophisticated crowd. But Paul's not the right kind of company. Know what he said to me the other day? He said, women really want a man who will use them up and then throw them out.
He says stuff like that.
No, he meant it. He was talking very specifically about his ex. There's something wrong there.
The number you have dialed cannot be reached at this time.
I was just looking for Henry's weight.
Yeah, I returned it.
should let you back.
You can be difficult to figure out.
I could say the same thing about you.
But you've figured me out, haven't you?
Can I talk to you a minute? I just wanted to say sorry.
For what?
Yesterday you mentioned concerns about Paul staying here. You were right. It was a bad idea.
Why?
Because despite our past, he's still a stranger. It's just been too long. I shouldn't have let him stay.
Well, he's gone now.
But you don't seem happy about it.
No, I'm glad.
Really? Okay. Good. I gotta get ready to go.
Cool.
We're gonna stay in the city overnight. There's no sense in driving back late.
You sure you don't want to come with us?
I'm good.
Between you and me, you're not missing much. There's some swordfish left if you get hungry.
She will manage.
Hello?
Emma.
I didn't see your car outside.
I walked from the train station
Why?
so no one would see me.
I was just going to the beach.
Now?
Night swimming.
Emma,
Yeah?
are you afraid of me?
I just keep thinking about last night.
Me too.
No, not like that.
What then?
What happened after you knocked me out with that drink?
I think you did a pretty good job of knocking yourself out.
I think I had some help.
It was a strong pour.
That's not what I mean.
I don't really understand you. But I'm glad you're starting to be more creative.
Let go of me!
What's going on here?
We both know.
We both know what?
She's out there. Hannah. Wrapped in the net. Held down by the weight that you took.
You got it all figured out, haven't you?
That's why you came out here, isn't it?
Now I've come back to silence the girl who knows too much.
You don't have to.
It excites you, doesn't it? Huh?
Will you let me go?
You want me to let you go?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna ruin your story.
Have you been in the water yet today? It's nice.
I'm a little busy.
You're gonna kill those classes in school. Whenever you decide to go back.
I'm going back next semester.
Really? When was this decision made?
This morning.
Well, I think that's a very smart choice. From the looks of things, you won't have to go far for inspiration.
Yeah, you're right.